What's going on, guys, and welcome to Mustachebetting, a place where you become the best betting version of yourself. And welcome to the NFL Saturday and Sunday collab preview over here at the Mustachebetting channel, where we have some exciting player props for you, all of which I put a ton of research into, so you're going to want to stay tuned for that. But first, let's recap last week as a whole, shall we? So, we had taken Devontae Smith to go over his receiving yards prop, Jaden Reed, Ladd McConkey, Devon Achane, and Emeka Egbuka. We took them all to go over their receiving yard props as well. Unfortunately, every single play lost. We got reverse swept during the week. It's not where I want to be. I don't have to go on some spiel to tell you guys that this is devastating in terms of where I expect to be performance-wise. But unfortunately, all I can do is take it to the chin, continue to provide research, be transparent with you guys, and move on. So that brings our season total in the NFL to minus 22.15 units lost. In the NFL, we had a horrible month, and there's no excusing it. That's all I can do, is just be honest with you guys, be transparent. This is where we're at, but I'm still going to provide the research that I believe is good research, and we're going to continue moving forward. So with that being said, I have 3 plays for you guys. I was going to make 2 separate videos, but instead of just cramming in a bunch of different videos, it's just easier to put it all together. So this today's video is going to include 1 play for the Saturday game and 2 plays for the Sunday game. So we're going to just fuse them all together instead of just spamming your news feed with a bunch of different videos. Figured it's a lot easier this way. But with that being said, I have for you my 3 best bets for this upcoming Saturday and Sunday night slate. So let's jump right into it. So my first best bet of the day is going to be Jaden Reed, and this is going to be in the Saturday late game. It's going to be over 27.5 receiving yards. Reed, now he's hit the over in this line in 8 of his last 10. And although Malik Willis will be at the helm, I still anticipate Reed to have his fair usage. Here's why though. Reed, he's been the first read option versus zone coverage 29% of the time. So they've been using him regardless of scheming. And the Ravens, they play zone coverage 61% of the time. Additionally, in the last 5 games, 56% of receivers to face this Ravens defense have all gone over their lines. And Malik, he's going to need to prove that he can throw the ball in order to secure a spot in this league going forward. So I believe that will come with Reed's usage. Give me Reed here to go over. And if you guys could, please, as always, like, follow, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Make sure you have those notifications and things turned on so that you're not missing out on any of the value of my plays. As always, I appreciate you all. Thanks. But let's jump into the second play. We have Brian Thomas, and this is going to go over to the Sunday slate. Brian Thomas Jr., over 46.5 receiving yards, minus 114 at FanDuel for a unit. Now, Brian, he's hit the over in this line in 6 of his last 10. And on Sunday, he'll face off against the Colts, who rank 5th in receiving yards allowed to the wide receiver position. So they're allowing a ton of yardage to the wide receiver position, and they have been all year. I don't expect that to stop. Additionally, Sauce Gardner, he's out. And Brian Thomas, he's been the first read option versus zone coverage 27.6% of the time. And the Colts, they play zone coverage 70% of the time. So I like Brian Thomas a lot in this matchup to go over. My third and final best bet of the day is going to be otton over 21.5 receiving yards, minus 114 for a unit. He plays for the Buccaneers. Now, Cade has hit this line in 6 of his last 10. And Cade and his team, they'll be facing against the Dolphins, who rank 2nd in receiving yards allowed to the tight end position. Additionally, Cade versus zone coverage, he's been the first read option 17% of the time. And the Dolphins, they play zone coverage 73% of the time. Additionally, versus cover 2, a defense that the Dolphins play more than any other scheme at around 30% of the time. Cade, he's been the first read option 26% of the time versus that defensive scheme. So I like Cade here a lot to face a lot of this cover 2 scheme and go over. Give me Cade out in here to go over. So to recap everything again, we have 1 play for tonight's Saturday night game, so make sure you don't miss that. Again, there is Saturday football today, so make sure if you are telling these plays that you are betting appropriately. So yeah, Jaden Reed is going to be in that later game for tonight's Saturday at over 27.5 yards. Then we have Brian Thomas to go over, Brian Thomas Jr. to go over 46.5 receiving yards, and that's for tomorrow's slate on Sunday. And then we have otton to go over 21.5 receiving yards. also for the Sunday slate. So I crammed 2 videos together to save some space for you guys and just not have you guys clicking in through so many different videos. But yeah, there normally isn't Saturday football, so I had to do what I had to do. But I have those 3 plays for you all today. Again, guys, if you could please like, follow, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Make sure you have those notifications turned on. As always, I appreciate you all. If you guys are still recovering from your Christmas festivities, I hope that you all are being very safe, and I hope you all have a great holiday. Aside from that, I'll see you all later today. I also have an NBA video being released soon, so make sure that you stay tuned for that. But that is all I have for you guys today. Take care. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.